What's going on? This is At Least I'm Blunt. It's your man, Sammy G.
It's your favorite girl, Mimi.
And we're here with the well-known Brooklyn's finest, TravQue.
What's up, y'all?
In the building.
Oh, the sound effects right there.
Yeah,
Right.
we'll edit all the sound effects in. Thank you for joining us.
Drum
you already
roll.
know. Yeah, drum roll. We'll add that all in. But yeah, thank you for joining us, bro.
Appreciate that, bro.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, you wanna? So, I wanted to talk about what's in your world. What's trending? Like, what do you feel is in your space? What you see? How you think? How you see things? What is popping in your world right now?
Music, acting, comedians. What I'm doing right now is I'm watching a lot of stand-up. I seen the Ari Spears special for the first time like last week, so it's like, just staying in tune with what's going on in the past and the present.
Right.
Right.
What are some of the stand-ups that you watch, like outside of the one you just mentioned? Like, who do you look up to?
Jamie Foxx,
Okay.
Old school, don't
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kevin
80s,
Hart.
late
Yeah.
80s.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
That's when it was
crazy.
really funny.
Yeah, the
and
leather
where people
jacket.
weren't offended.
Right,
leather
exactly.
jacket.
We live in a day and age, we live in a sensitive time now.
Yeah.
You can't say certain things. And you know
At
what's
all.
crazy? A lot of stand-up comedians, they switch up their routines because they don't want to offend anyone anymore.
Right.
So they kind of limit their
But
brand.
is that really comedy?
It's not, but it's like,
How can it be really funny if you're not talking about taboo things or making
Exactly.
fun of
Dave
a specific
Chappelle.
culture?
I think he's the only one who I see is allowed to like go towards the border of funny and offensive, and I think he crosses that border sometimes.
I don't
but,
laugh anymore. He's not funny.
Oh no, he's
I'm
one of
not
the best of all
kikiing
time.
anymore. That Netflix special, I was like,
the double one?
Yeah, I was not laughing.
Oh, no.
I was more like, this is really political,
I mean,
and it wasn't funny in a political sense.
I mean, he has like a different crowd.
Yeah, he
so
does, he
has
does.
to, like
Cater to
speak,
that.
and cater to that crowd.
Yeah.
So that's probably what it is.
I think Dave Chappelle is one of the greatest stand-up comedians. Period. And no one. I can't think of anyone that tops him. Kevin Hart. There's a few I don't even want to throw. But first, if I had to give number one, it is Dave Chappelle's stand-up. Like, how can you say he wasn't funny? That offends me.
He was funny, but like I think that Netflix special threw me off. I was like, I'm not laughing.
I hear you.
You're
I'm
way too
a fan of Dave
serious.
Chappelle, but I'm also a fan of the sketches that he did too.
Oh
Yeah.
my God!
So you
When
can't
we was
stop
in
that.
high school, we saw some of his greatest shit coming out. Like his creativity just,
It's different.
Yeah.
Different.
and a lot of it had racial tones to it, which is that's regular. That's America.
Right.
You know, that's what Gambino said. This is America.
the
That's
truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing with when he was imitating Stinkmeaner from Boondocks, the racist
Yeah,
black guy.
when he was blind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was imitating Stinkmeaner, and that was like, in my opinion, I was like, yo, he's hitting it heavy on the nose in certain particular things, but you're bugging. But I mean, his
Okay,
skits.
well,
you think
I'm
his skits
entitled
was?
to my opinion.
You think his skits was dope though?
Yeah, his skits were phenomenal. I was just thrown off by that Netflix special.
Another
I wasn't
person
feeling it.
is Martin Lawrence.
He's
I
hilarious.
grew up on Martin Lawrence.
He's hilarious.
Like, to this day, I still watch Martin.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Wait, what Martin special? Because I haven't seen any Martin specials like.
Not
like
more
No,
so the
not
stand-up,
really.
the television show.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Martin,
Yeah.
the show. Hell yeah.
Absolutely hilarious.
And we still don't know what this nigga's job was.
Oh, Tommy?
Tommy.
Yeah,
Some people say Tommy was a drug dealer on the show, but
I don't
that
think
makes
so.
that
We don't
makes
know that.
sense. I mean, I think he could be a guy with like two hustles, you know,
Right.
two hustles and no full-time thing, just two hustles. And
Well,
that's
we
it.
all know, we all have a friend that we don't know what,
Know
they,
what
do.
they do, but
Yeah,
they
but
do
they-
something.
But they're good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're-
I know a guy who claims on Instagram that he trades stocks, like he's a day trader, and I've been to his crib. He doesn't have the setup for that. So yeah, I mean, people say they could do whatever they do, but
To each his own. As long as you get money.
Right.
yeah, they're surviving. That's
Right.
really
Exactly.
that's really how it is. But you've been making moves this year, right? You've been doing some traveling. I know, definitely heavy.
Yes.
Like from what are the stops you've had so far?
LA, DC, Baltimore. We actually just did a movie in LA, which will be featured on BET April 2020.
Hello. Big moves.
Fuck,
I got
man.
I got the lead role too.
Big moves.
Oh, I love
We
it.
got
I
a
love
star
it.
here at least I'm blunt.
Yeah,
Okay.
Appreciate that.
Bringing BET back too, because I felt like they fell off for 106 in Park after 106 in Park when we was in high school, but nah, they've been pulling out some.
It's because a lot of people don't really.
They've been pulling out
Yeah,
some
they
good
have been.
stuff.
They have
Yeah,
been.
like I've been peeping that. Yeah, so I'm glad.
We just always have to support, even if it's been sucking. We have to support. It's ours. It's what we have. You know what I mean?
We owned it. It's
So
like
we
a
have
kid
to
that
just keep pushing.
It's like a kid that we don't regret having, but we're not satisfied with what they're doing, but we're happy that they're in our lives. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But you know, people like you know, taking on roles in a space like, you know, for BET, that's amazing. That shifts the culture.
Right.
It brings a different audience, you know? I think our like generation is what grew up on BET. The younger ones, maybe 21 and under, maybe not so much. So
Right.
those are the ones that really like you and follow you, and you know, that's great. You're bringing a whole new demo to them. So that's
Right.
awesome. You're bringing back BET.
Appreciate
You tell
that.
our
Bring
audience
back
how much
BET.
work, because you know your motto: stay humble, stay working.
Right.
Can you elaborate? Can you go in on that for a little second? Just because there's a lot of people who don't know you, and I kind of want them to actually be inspired by you. So,
All right, stay humble, stay working. When you stay humble, you attract people like yourselves. Like, I appreciate y'all even interviewing me right now. For real, because y'all were humble enough to bring me on the show.
Thank you.
And
for
you
coming.
can't lose working, because when you're working all the time and you're humble, they just come together, you know, and the more opportunities will come to you. Because you have a lot of people out there who work, but they're not humble, and people don't want to work with them. And you got a lot of people out there who stay humble, but, you know, they just don't know how to, you know, get in certain doors or whatnot.
Right.
But if you stay humble, those doors will open for you.
Right.
Yeah.
so should you sometimes not be so humble so you can bring out that part of your personality, that you can gravitate those good people that can bring you, that can elevate you, or you can be gravitating people that can be toxic for your whole growth. You know, it's a double-edged sword. So, but yeah, like I was saying, but how much work have you been putting in from beginning, from Genesis till now? Tell us about your work. I mean, like, don't tell us about all your work, but like your hustle, you know, like the energy you put into it.
Well, I've been doing videos since I was 10. Well, probably younger than that. I got my first camera when I was 10 years old, and I started editing videos when I was 10 years old. It was a Tyco camera. I don't know if y'all remember.
Yeah, I
the
do.
black and white camera you could connect to the VCR.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until 2013 when I went viral on Vine, because I would always make videos in college just to make my friends laugh. I never really took it serious. I just wanted to make people laugh.
Right.
It took my fraternity brother to say, you know, why don't you take this to another level? So that's when Vine came out.
Right.
And they were like, you know what, just get on Vine. Vine has a rewind button now. And that's when I used to just scream in restaurants and walk out and nothing happened. So I was like, who's going to want to see this? Who's going to want to see somebody say you're beautiful, now walk away from me, like, you know? But then I started doing it on Vine, and people started gravitating towards it, and I was like, wow, I got something going here. You know, then I went on to Instagram, because, you know, Vine kind of faded away.
Right.
And
Unfortunately, they had the twerking stuff happen, like the Vine compilations with the twerking.
Right.
They had that going for a while.
You
Yeah.
would be
It
the
just
one to
fell
bring
off
up this
on
twerk
World Star Hip Hop.
compilation.
It fell off. There
you know
was
what
no
it is? I
twerking
think
on
Vine got oversaturated because it was only 6 seconds. So
Right.
everyone felt as though they were famous. When Vine first started, people would support other people with the rewind button, but now it's like, I'm famous too, I don't have to support you anymore.
All
Right.
competitiveness.
Yeah,
Right.
so and then it kind of got oversaturated. And then, you know,
Right.
Instagram came out with 15-second videos, and then eventually moved on to 1-minute videos. It took me a while to build myself on Instagram. It took me like 2-3 years, because people didn't get it at first.
Right.
It was almost like, what is this guy doing?
Right.
Like, he's ignorant, this, that, and the third. People would talk about me all the time. But they finally started catching on. And once they started catching on, I kept going, you know.
Right.
It took like one time Rihanna reposted me in 2015.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, so I was actually screaming Drake lyrics. Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay.
The irony, right?
Yeah, I was like, okay, well, let's
funny.
keep this going. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
Yeah.
Once you get someone like Rihanna noticing,
It was a blessing. Like,
uphill from there.
Yeah. On Twitter,
sure.
she retweeted you, or on
it was on Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Shit, oh, that's blessed.
Right?
Oh no.
Super blessed.
Shit, Riri herself, bad girl herself.
Yes, bad gallery.
But so comedy shows, you hosting events, or you doing red carpet appearances. I know
Right.
you did that. Like what else? I mean, besides the stuff that you generally do, like you know, your bread and butter, but what is the stuff that you feel passionate about that you do that's like a hustle also?
Besides, well, of course I love acting, but I like hosting, especially day parties, concerts, whatever. It's just something about being out there and being on a stage, you know, like, you know, hosting a show and people feeling your energy.
Right.
Like I did a show, I hosted an event called Dope Barbecue, which is a day party. And one of my friends told me like Trey Songz was behind me because he was a special guest. He's like, yo, that dude over there is killing it. So like just things like that, you feel what I'm saying? Like it motivates me even more.
Right. And so again, I want to go back to the traveling thing so bad. So like with all these hostings and like all the work that you have going on, you travel so much. And you mentioned a few of the places that you've been to. Anywhere outside of the country you've gone for work or leisure, or you aspire to go to?
Well,
soon?
of course, my parents are Jamaican. So I went to Jamaica last year. I actually went for a wedding, but it was just, you know, it was so great to be back. You know, the atmosphere. You need a getaway sometimes. You need to just get away from, well, America at times and go to another country and see different things, different people, and feel different vibes. So that right there, it motivated me. I'm going to DR soon too. That would be my first time.
Nice. Yeah, I've never
Yeah,
gone.
in DR.
So, yeah.
Do you know, is the capital or like Puerto Plata?
I actually don't know. My fraternity brothers like, we're going here. I'm like, here, take this money.
Let's do it.
And if we can flight, well, but I'll check back. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, that's an exciting trip. It can only get great or nasty there, but I'm.
He's open to both.
I'm in it. Yo. Tell me when's the date. I'm booking it.
That's hilarious.
But you know, because and you're a Q, so you're going with your frat guys. Okay, so I was always kind of like putting this in the back of my head, but I didn't want to bring it too loud because I didn't want to make any enemies. But I noticed that black frats, they don't really travel outside. Well, they do travel and they travel in groups, but they don't really travel to Africa. And I was there in January. I'm not trying to say that they're avoiding Africa or something like that. I'm just trying to say usually if they only travel to Africa, they go into either South Africa, Morocco, Ethiopia, maybe Ethiopia, but definitely Egypt, you know? Like 4 countries more or less. Unless the frat guys are from Nigeria and they go into Nigeria or Ghana.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of my fraternity brothers are from Nigeria.
Yeah, of course.
One of my line brothers. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's more so, you know, a lot of my fraternity brothers, they do travel, but I think it's more so a lot of people, it's like maybe a safety issue too. Well, not only with Africa, but you know, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, there's crime everywhere. But exactly. But I know in Africa, like a lot of people are bringing up a lot of crime that people didn't know about. So it's like almost a fear. I'm comfortable here. I'm going to stay here, or I'm going to go to the places that I know or I'm comfortable with. So that may be the issue.
I feel like, you know, Africa has this negative, like, I don't know, stigma around it for being, you know, unsafe, but that's really not the case because Africa, wherever you go, I feel will embrace black people, especially black people. They'll embrace any and everyone, but I think especially more black people, because they feel like you are home. Despite what black people in America may think, you know.
I've been here. Yeah, I have to actually let them know. Like,
Africans
listen,
do want
because
I
hear a lot of people. A lot of people say different things like, "Yo, y'all sold us." I was like, "No, hold on.
We didn't sell you."
No, stop. Yeah.
Right.
But I've heard a lot of different things, and I'm like, listen, nah, it's not that generation anymore. Like, we need to actually. Because there's the Africans that came, like we're first born outside of, in our lineage, outside of our...
we are the diaspora.
Outside of the country, outside of the continent. But, you know, so there's the Africans and then there's the Pan-Africans. So all people, you know, Marcus Garvey said this, all people, we got to be in one umbrella so we can just unify and just get it together, build, thrive, you know how it is. I'm just saying, I hear you though. Yeah, you're right. There is
a danger.
Oh, you good.
Yeah, a huge safety issue going on in Africa in terms of just politically, it's hot. You know, it's not the safest, but there's certain areas. I mean, it's
but
good.
people are more open to go to Egypt. Even Egypt isn't Africa, but I feel like they're going through a lot.
Yeah.
But that doesn't stop anyone from going there.
No.
You know, so why not go to Ghana? Why not go to Nigeria? Why not go to Ethiopia? Why not go to Kenya? You know?
You gotta just travel everywhere.
Travel. Get to know yourself.
Shout out to all my Africans. Shout out to my Ethiopians.
Yes.
I don't want to I know it's a group. I forgot the name.
Habesha.
Shout out to my Habesha people.
Yes.
Yes, I love all of you.
We love you too.
I love your food. I love the culture. Everything.
We love you
Yes.
too.
Yeah. Respect.
Most definitely. Most
Yes, yes, repping for Habesha all day.
Most definitely.
But yeah, so
Yeah. So how have you used your platform to create opportunities for other people?
Okay, that's a great question. So a lot of people have come to me plenty of times and saying, like, you know, I want to start off by doing this. I want to do skits and whatnot. And I may help these people, you know, if I see that they're really pushing themselves. I'm like, you know what? All right, let's do the skit. Let's make it work. And I have, like, you know, I wouldn't say put people out there, but I've put people out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to seem like, you know, like this cocky guy, because I'm really not.
Right.
But I've helped people get noticed.
Right.
And it has helped them with their social media career. So they have got opportunities from that. So I'm that guy that likes to help people.
Right, and I mean, I see that because you're here, you're helping us out.
word.
You coming by is just such a huge blessing because, you know, we are a startup and we are super excited to be starting up.
Yeah.
So a presence like you to be on the show is so dope. It's
Appreciate
super
that.
blessed.
Don't want to make me cry here, man.
Don't cry, don't cry. Tears are, I think, contagious. I don't want to cry. Yeah. So, with all the things that you've been doing, how did you know when it was time for you to move on from making IG videos to now being on the big screen, working on movies? Yeah, when did you know it was time to transition?
All of my friends would always push me, like because I'm gonna have my friends to back me up. But when I had celebrities following me, reposting me, liking me, noticing me in public, because you know a celebrity is more so they don't have to show you love.
Right.
They can act like they don't see you.
Right.
But for somebody like Busta Rhymes to say I'm a huge, we could curse on here?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a huge fucking fan of you. I was looking at him like, yo, is this a prank? I'm looking around like, is somebody, where's the cameras
Where's
at?
the camera?
And he was like, nah, I'm really a huge fan of you. Like, I
Right.
like what you're doing. Me and Busta Rhymes chilled a few times after that, even did a skit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, so it's like
he was telling him, he was saying.
I was rapping
Yeah.
his artists and his lyrics.
Yeah.
So it was, that's just a blessing, just to be in a room with people who I looked up to and greats.
Right.
You know, that's when I knew, okay, now it's time to transition. You're supposed to use social media as a platform to transition on other things.
Right.
You don't want to place in a box. That's why I don't consider myself a social media influencer anymore.
Right.
Because I don't want to get placed in that box.
Right, right. So what advice can you give our listeners as well as your listeners to keep moving, you know, and how to do so, how to transition? Because your friends are giving you that, you know, that motivation to do so, but some people may not have that. So what inkling do you get within yourself that says, okay, it's time to try something else. I need to find another passion.
Let me tell everyone this, you're going to take L's. You can't hide from those L's. Those L's are going to come and they're going to happen because I've taken many L's. I take L's to this day. You feel what I'm saying? So don't let that L bring you down. You just got to keep elevating, moving forward, try new things, and it's going to work.
Right.
It's going to work.
Yeah.
The time and don't social media force people to think that things are going to happen overnight, and it's not like that. That's not how life works.
Right.
If it does happen overnight, it won't last.
Right, right. That was a really good one because I struggle. Every day I look through social media and I'm like sad. Like I have to turn it off. Like it really makes me sad. I'm like, what are we not doing? And I'm like, shit, we just launched. Like calm the fuck down.
Right.
It is gonna
I
take
think
time.
it took me, what's this, 2019? It took me 6 years on social media to get to where I'm at. It took some people literally overnight.
Overnight, yeah.
Like, so it's like, you know, I used to be the person like, damn, am I doing something wrong? But I just kept pushing.
It's organic growth.
Right.
It's different than just you're not a one-hit wonder. One-hit wonders get that exact same. They go from no followers.
Right.
Like what's that? Catch Me Outside, bitch.
Yeah, but she's just disgusting.
Yeah.
We're not even gonna
that's
go
an
there.
overnight thing. She was trending here and there, but that's an overnight.
For being
celebrity.
disrespectful to her mother. Oh
Right.
my God.
It's some people that, you know, they catch fire, like it's like a microwave.
Yeah.
You catch fire quick, but then, you know, sometimes, not to say her, but, you know, other people catch fire quick and then they just cool off.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I'm happy for me that I gradually built my brand and it didn't happen overnight.
Right.
At first I was upset, like, yo, what am I doing wrong? But then now I see that, you know, this was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause you got a hell of a loyal audience too.
You sure do.
Yeah, like they stay faithful. I can see on the comments, they stay faithful, man. Like they attack the ones who are saying anything that's negative.
Yeah, I don't even have to say anything. I don't have to respond to those people anymore. You
Yeah.
know, because it's like I see it. Don't get me. I see it.
Yeah.
I just laugh now because I'm like, all right, watch this. And then somebody says something right after. I'm like,
You got a small
Yeah.
army just on
Right.
deck. Just-
Right.
How did you deal with that negative comments?
At first, I used to get really upset.
Yeah.
You know, I used to respond to a lot of people, but then I noticed like, why am I giving them my energy?
Right.
That's what
That's
what
what
they
they
want.
want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to give those people your energy.
You know what? I noticed you started doing those night. Not it hasn't been recently, but it was like a while back. You was doing like at night. It would be late. You would just be on live, IG live, and you would just be talking, embracing anybody. There was this one situation I was dying. I was laughing so hard where you put on somebody, and they did some stupid shit where they were screaming, and then they was like, and then you roasted them, and then just you banged on them.
Right.
Like, why do you? I can't even forget it because it was a kid. It was a white kid that was just yelling and screaming, and then you just said, "Nah, you're gone."
Right.
But you like you just said, you were you communicate, you engage, what's the word? I'm fucking up.
Engage with the audience.
Yeah, you engage, but you entertain some of the people too, because you never know who has something against you, or who has some type of it's not really hate. I would say more like envy towards you. It's like a deep level of envy. Like you never really know. So, but you've been dealing with that though.
Right.
I know you have. Like,
Yeah.
I know you definitely had some friends that you go back with decades, probably a decade or two. And right now you don't fuck with them. It's not they don't fuck with you. You don't fuck with them.
I had one of my friends say, can you post this freestyle for me? And like, my social media is my brand.
Yeah, that's a business.
Like, I don't even post videos every day because I want to have quality over quantity.
Right.
So I told this person, like, give me some time. You know, I was like, I'll post you on my Snapchat. You know, I'm going to post you regardless, you're my friend. Oh, that's crazy. Like, you can't do it now. Like, you act in Hollywood. And I'm like, I'm not acting Hollywood, but I have a certain way I post certain things. And I have to think about my brand first because this is my brand.
Right.
The
Yeah.
person did not talk to me after that.
You see-
But it's like, you know, okay.
That's inconsiderate for them to not really feel and not understand that this is a business. This is almost a corporation.
Right.
Like everything I do here is monitored
It
by
must be
all these
calculated,
people.
too.
Plus, you got to add 1 million. I feel like because your metrics are looking crazy. So I feel like you got to add 1 million because people don't follow you, but they still like your
still
shit.
look
They
it.
still view your shit. So
if one person's reposted, that means 2 other people will see it, and those 2 people will take it. So it's like, you know, whatever number you see, you got to double that number every time.
yeah, because the algorithm works that the people who don't follow you will see you.
Exactly, because it can hit the explore page too. So it's
Exactly.
like, you know, and there's a lot of people who don't follow me. They'll tune into my live, and I'm like, how the hell they know I'm on live if they don't follow me? Or they'll when a new video comes out, they like it and comment, and I'm like, how do they know? Like, you know,
They're haters. It means they haters that just want to peep what you're doing, but they don't want to support you.
Right.
Yeah, we have someone like that who's a hater and doesn't want to support us. It's sad.
You can't worry about those people. You
No,
gotta-
we're not worried.
yeah.
Trust me, we're so unbothered. It's
Nah,
ridiculous.
yeah.
Shout out to you though.
Yeah, we know exactly who you are.
They're probably watching right now.
Yeah, they watching. They watching.
They always watch it.
They always watching. They always gotta watch. Because it's like,
Absolutely.
what else? What better thing they got going on? You know.
Right.
But you mentioned making opportunities though.
Yeah.
Like, so when you go to like LA, I know LA is a hot spot. When you go to LA, you always have to. I mean, do you always have to connect, network with certain groups? Are you in certain circles? Are you going to certain parties where? Because I seen you just liking celebrities, just like I like you.
And I
Man,
feel
can
some type
can
of way that I didn't get a like.
You know what's
Because
crazy?
I thought you were gonna call me beautiful.
And my
like
my
me.
manager Sean, he was like, when we were over here, he was like, yo, where your likes at? I'm like, damn. He was like,
I'm really sad.
I apologize. I promise you, I'll give you 30 likes next time I see you.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause
okay.
I get a roll. Well, not 30. I'm ODing.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
I think I'm
Like
worth
10,
30.
10.
Damn,
You are worth
only
10. 10 because 10 is a great number. That's like you ever been like
Yeah,
scale like you know
yeah,
from like you ever
from
been at the
1 to
doctor
10?
when it says from 1 to 10. Yeah, so
Okay,
it's like,
I'll
yeah,
take that.
10. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need any.
You just can't go from 30 to 10 though without an explanation, you know?
Yeah,
why I was
so
like,
that's
well,
my
damn.
explanation.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll
I
take
hear
that.
you.
Now
No.
you're worth 100. You're worth 100. You're worth 100. Let's do that.
Thank you.
Oh,
thank you.
that's funny.
I'll
That's
take
funny.
that though.
Because there's only a few amount of hearts to give out. So
Right.
you can't really just throw
Just-
30 at one
Exactly.
person. That's a lot.
But as
Yeah.
far as creating opportunity, I think networking is very important.
Absolutely.
a lot of people don't understand. I see a lot of people go to events where you're supposed to network where they just stand in the corner, or they just go for the free drinks. And I'm like, yeah, it's crazy because I got the opportunity to be in a movie from networking. I went to a premiere, and I stood in the back for a second. We were about to leave. Sean, he was like, all right, let's go network with this person. And I was like, this person might not even take me serious. He's gonna look at me like another social influencer, whatever the case is. It was Marcus Houston.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's the producer. So I went up to him and I was like, yo, what's up? He did the introduction. I said, you know, I'm an actor. And he was like, okay, I'll check your workout. I sent him my reel, my resume. You know, as an actor, you should be prepared.
Right.
And I didn't think he would hit me back. And
But he did.
Definitely DM'd me like, yo, we want you to audition. And that's how I got the role. That's some networking. You feel what I'm saying? And also shout out to Courtney from BET. So it's like, you know, it's very important.
Right.
Never go into a room and not at least say hi to somebody. What do you do? It's that simple.
I am going to go to an event and introduce myself at least to one person.
5.
Okay, shit. Can we start off small? 2?
It should be one person that you know that is like a famous person, but everyone else is just regular. 5 regular people, one person that you can spot. It's like if you see Dapper Dan in the fucking room, you go up to him.
I'm happy you said that too. Because it's great walking up to famous people too, but what I notice is a lot of famous people, they get overwhelmed because you have a lot of people coming up to them. But there's somebody that they're always with who you can network, who's just standing there and no one is speaking to them because they don't know who this person is.
Exactly.
But that person can help you out the
That's
most.
their plug.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
their
you
plug.
know what I'm saying? So the person just sitting there like, all right, oh, hey, you know?
Sure,
And
yeah.
that person is willing to help. Just speak to that person, but they don't know that because it's like, I'm gonna go and talk to the famous person.
You know that exact shit
And I
happened
would
to me.
never go and talk to the famous person. I would be like, they're gonna dub me.
That
like,
exact shit happened to me when I was at the Nipsey Hussle vigil in Harlem, and there was a model who's like she's a known Eritrean model, and I knew her, and I knew also her best friend / this is her confidant. This is like her if you've seen Game of Thrones, Missandei, you know, this is her Missandei. I don't know if
I do not watch Game of
So
Thrones.
this is her friend, her good friend. So I was talking to the model. I was like, oh, because she does development projects in Africa as well. So I was talking to her like, hey, yeah, with Grace Mahede. Blah, blah, blah. Shout out Grace Mahede. I'm sorry. And her friend right there just said, she took my attention, and I looked, and I was like, oh shit, I know you as well, but I know her through some other shit, but I never met her. So I was like, oh, and I know they're connected. So I was like, oh, what's up? You're the person I should talk to before her.
Right.
Well, not before her, but you're her
You're the
best
plug,
friend.
right.
Yeah. If I talk to her, I'm good with her.
Yeah.
So yeah, shit like that.
That's important.
Yeah, he's right. No, he's 100% right on that because there's always, besides that one person who's the influencer, there's that one person that they keep always their confidant, you know? And we already know who yours, bam, over there.
Yeah.
So facts serious. But what I was gonna say is, you see yourself being in a Jordan Peele film?
I see myself playing any role and being in any genre.
Now I hear you, but I'm saying like, how did you see Get Out? I'm interested.
I did see Get Out. I actually liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too. I liked it. I didn't love it, but I liked it a lot, and it's a great movie.
What was that?
It was
I
weird.
don't feel the same.
Oh, you feel the
I
same?
couldn't even finish it. I
Why
fell
not?
asleep several times.
You know what it is? When I watch movies, I don't watch movies just for the entertainment. I watch movies for the symbolism and the message behind it. And that's why, like, you know, movies are very important to me.
Yeah. Did you see, what is it, the new movie?
Us.
Us.
I
Did you
actually
see
didn't
that?
see Us
I
yet,
didn't
and
see
which
it.
is crazy. I didn't see
You
Us.
should see it. It's not that great.
I heard a lot of people say that.
It's
but I
not.
want to see it anyways.
My thing is this, right? Just because a black person produced it or directed the movie doesn't mean there always has to be some symbolism. Why can't it just be a movie?
Right.
Well,
It's just like other movies. But everyone wants to connect things like, oh, this is the government. Like, no, it's just a movie.
I did
I
see
mean, it gets people to talk.
Yeah, I did see something like there was a connection between that movie and something about Nipsey Hussle, and I saw somebody mention that, and I was like, okay, hold on,
People are
you're
dragging
reaching.
it.
Nah,
Right.
yeah, all right,
You're doing some heavy
yeah.
reaching.
Like, there
right
always
now.
has
The
to be
thing is-
some sort of, you know, like,
There's no
And people
correlation.
believe that though, like, oh yeah, that person is right. Yeah.
that's
Illuminati.
crazy.
It just comes out of
yeah.
nowhere, just flies in just to get your attention and distract us.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Are there any roles that you wouldn't want to play?
I'll have to think about it.
Yeah.
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 If I see the script and I don't like it, but then there's a lot of roles that I will play, but then there's certain things that, as a human that you probably won't agree with.
Right.
So.
Right.
But comedy though, because I mean, your energy is mostly into comedy. So
Right.
would you be in a comedy film? Like, I mean, because like most recent one I've seen was like Jumanji, where you see the good chemistry between The Rock and Kevin Hart. So would you be in movies that have like that you're just be in a comedy kind of low key film where it's just maybe you may not be the star, but you would be like the co-star. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have no problem being a co-star.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. As long as the checks come in, no.
Not even about the check, but
It's
more
just
so
the
about
experience.
and getting
True,
myself
exposure.
out there. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You learn so much more, when you're doing things.
Right.
So keep yourself busy.
Exactly.
Keep yourself humble, hardworking, stay working. Yeah. So.
But favorite types of comedy though. What are yours?
Favorite types of comedy?
Like genre. I mean, just comedians. Period. In terms of like, you got sketch comedy. You got cinema comedy. You got social media comedy. Who's your favorite social media comedian? That's a good one.
Yes.
TravQue. So,
Bam, that's
but
a man.
As far as like sketches and I would say Martin Lawrence, Dave Chappelle. Will Smith wasn't really a stand-up. He just went into stand-up
Right.
like recently, but his comedic style, I love this comedic style because he can mix the dramatic side and the comedic side too. So
Right.
it was dope to me. But as far as drama, Denzel Washington.
Ooh.
So
Yeah, he is incredible.
Yeah.
He's incredible.
And I've heard a lot of people say the same thing. He plays himself in every role, but he just throws in a different spice. He
Right.
puts a different spice in every role, but it's him.
Right.
So it's genuinely good because it's him. It's authentic as it possibly
Right.
can be. And then I feel like the same way. I feel like he's been the same from Training Day to that new one with Viola Davis, Fences. Fences.
Yeah, I
I
seen
didn't
that.
see that.
Yeah.
and also the Tranquilizer too.
Oof, that's
Yeah.
an interesting one. That's an interesting film. It's like he's like the fake Bond,
Right.
And it's perfect. Chicago James Bond,
Yeah.
Getting ready to cap anyone who doesn't do right.
Exactly.
Moral compass, bullets.
So I know when taking on roles, you have to take on the role of whoever you're playing, the character you're playing. So how do you separate that from your real life? Once you're done filming, how do you go back to transitioning back to yourself, TravQue?
That's a great question. For the last one we just did in LA, Swagging, once again, I'm going to keep promoting this. It's going to be on
Yes.
BET April 2020.
BET 2020.
I had an acting coach named Carnetta,
Okay.
and she really brought out things that I didn't think were there. Because, I came into it like, okay, well, I took some acting classes, and I do this every day on social media, but there's certain things that you can learn from people who are really in the field. And I was just grateful for that. So taking on that role, I had to separate Travis from, AJ, from this character. And it was difficult because I thought I had it, but I didn't have it all the time. So, it's just really bringing it out,
Right.
practicing all the time.
Right.
There were times where I wanted to be on social media or, I wanted to go out and I was like, no, I'm staying in a room and I'm going to study the script. So,
Yeah.
it's just, separating the two,
Right.
which can be difficult, but if you push through, you'll get through it.
And then you get so engulfed in that character. How do you go back to being yourself?
Well, you know what? That character, he really had a thing for a woman, who's I recommend to play my girlfriend in the movie.
Ooh.
So it was more so, I had to break out of that too, because I had just got out of a relationship at the time too.
Yeah.
So it was like, getting into that character, getting back into love, and then coming back to myself like you're not in love with anyone else. So it was like,
Right.
it was kind of challenging at the same time.
Yeah. Okay, I could assume so. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything else besides. I was about to say something, but let me not.
I'm
Say.
gonna give y'all the real, man.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
At least I'm blunt.
Anything in hindsight though, like if you were to if seeing everything you've done now, and all the endeavors plus all the failures, anything in hindsight you would want to say like I should have done this, That's a heavy question. Nope. Everything was flawless, exactly how it's supposed to be.
I feel as though everything happens for a reason. So once you go back and say, I should have done this, like you're gonna beat yourself up. And I've done that many times,
Right.
like, you know, so it's like
Not a good place to
everything,
be.
exactly. Everything happens for a reason. You're here for a reason. You did that in the past. You made that mistake for a reason.
Right.
So I don't like going back and saying, maybe I should have done this.
So in that moment, is that how you think when something is not working the way you thought it would be? Do you think, okay, this is happening for a reason?
Yeah, after a
this
while,
will
like
pass?
I'm somebody who thinks about things like, you know, for a while, like, you know, I may go into maybe I should have done that, but then after like the next hour, I'm like, it happened for a reason. Like, you know, I got to get over it.
Yeah.
You know, you can ask Des, like, I'm an overthinker sometimes. You know, I overthink sometimes, you know, but then I just break that real quick.
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Pisces.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm a Leo.
I'm a Libra.
Yeah, we're just all different types of messes right now.
What's your sign? You
hilarious.
said
I'm a
Libra?
Libra.
Okay.
I'm a pretty balanced person. Right, Sammy? He's
Any
gonna
shout
be
outs
like-
you want to give?
Shout out to everyone out there doing their thing. Shout out to y'all for bringing me here.
Thank you.
Upcoming moves. I know you got a few in the pipeline.
Shout out to that movie.
I'm also in a series called Payroll Series, so that they're actually working on that too.
Where can they find that?
It's actually not out yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's not out
yeah,
yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
we just shot the pilot episode.
Yeah,
a lot of people are feeling it. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
feeling it too. I was
Yeah.
like, shit, this guy is making some
serious
moves right
moves.
now. And he did the whose match is this? I was like, perfect, perfect.
See, I don't want people to just look at me as a, you know, more so just a comedic actor. I can play all, I feel like I can play all genres.
Right. That's blessed.
Any kind of roles that you're looking forward to like imitating or not
I want to do a
imitating?
horror role.
Huh?
Yeah, I want to do.
I love horror films.
Yeah,
You should totally do
I
one.
definitely want to do a horror film.
So
Yeah.
Jordan Peele, we just said it. We just
That's
saw
not
it.
horror.
He can be horror. He can be black horror.
I wasn't
but-
scared.
Well, I was scared.
actually
Get
I,
Out.
I want
interested.
to. I love
Get
Jordan
Out?
Peele films, but I definitely want to do like you
Like-
know like where somebody
Exactly.
jumps.
Oh,
Jump,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
It,
I want
or
to be
like,
in one of
you
those
know.
films too.
I mean, yeah, that's something you would love because you be scaring people like that. You
Yeah.
just on the train, you just, you know, it's like you just screaming at some shit. Boom, blah,
That's
like,
just
oh,
me being
shit.
myself to a lot of people. That's another thing. Be yourself. Don't be someone that you think everyone else wants you to be, because when you're yourself, you attract people like you, and that's all you need is to attract people like you to keep moving forward.
Absolutely.
All right,
I want to play a game. I didn't mention this before. We'll
Oh,
edit
shit.
this part out. Okay. Remember the game that we played before?
which,
Okay, so you call out like an object.
Mm-hmm.
So like say he says a wall, right? And I'll just be like a flat ass.
I would say
This
Donald
is
Trump.
not random. Okay.
I would
just
say
at
Donald Trump.
random.
I would say like, you know,
A wall? Oh, but that's like
I hear you. I said that already. I guess.
yeah. But that was just an example.
Right,
So
right.
like I don't know. I'll say a couch and you can say
Camera.
sure if you want. Yeah. And then we'll just go around. Cool?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Ready? Okay, guys, so we're gonna play a game. We've done this before, but it wasn't that much fun. So we're gonna try it again. Okay? All right.
Gotcha.
You wanna go first?
Yeah, carpet.
Stand.
Oh, I was supposed to. Oh.
I don't know.
Burns, knee burns, carpet, rug burns.
Why is it? Wait, hold on.
Oh, it has to connect.
Hold on, yeah, hold on. Let's connect that right now. You just said your
Carpet
knee.
and
why
rug burns.
why
You
is?
know, I wasn't even gonna say anything.
Hold on, hold on. Let me say it
Has
then.
to
Let
be-
me say
I was
it.
gonna let it bounce back. But
Let me say it. Hold on. Hold on.
the thing is, she thought about it,
to
so
be.
she's like, the carpet.
And I'm trying to get the
knees,
word out.
Hold on.
Trying to get
Why
the
is your
word out.
knees? Why is your knees?
What you
And
doing?
ironically,
What's you
my
doing on your
were
knees on the
out.
carpet?
It's so funny. I'm like, nah, rug burns.
Okay.
Next.
At least I'm blunt.
Word. Okay. That was funny. That was funny. Oh shit. Next. Oh wait. What is my turn again?
No, it's my go. The sun.
The moon. Oh snap! Whose goal is it?
You guys.
Melanin.
Okay.
Africa.
Oh hey.
We do that at weddings, celebrations. It's called
Right.
ilita.
Okay.
So don't mind my weird sound
Nah, you
effects.
good.
Okay. Do you want to go? It's your turn.
Jollof.
Rice.
Oh shit. Rice. Yeah. Like Nigeria. Who has it better? Nigeria or Ghana?
I've never had jollof rice.
Oh.
No, I've never.
I had.
Yeah?
I've had
I
from
know.
both.
Yo, jollof rice is the best. Sorry for being on
sure.
topic, but it's amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm sure. I've heard great things. I've never had it though.
I've had it from both Ghanaian
Ghana.
and Nigerian, and
Which
I mean,
one
I
did
don't
you
see,
like?
I don't see a I don't remember. I can't. I just say they're both good. I can't. I don't know.
Okay, you have to pick another one. Bryce was so bland.
Okay.
Oh, Jollof. He said Jollof.
Oh, yeah, Jollof.
We're talking about, we're doing objects, right?
Yeah.
Chair.
Y'all are exactly, so
Chair.
Sammy, you go.
The
My mind is always in the gutter.
chair. What's when I think of a chair, I think of the reluctance to stay lazy, to stay not working, and you're not humble.
What?
That's what a chair reminds me of.
That
You're
escalated
sitting down
quickly.
too much, and you need to get up.
Okay. We're just gonna skip B because my mind again is always in the gutter.
Oh, I want to say, can we try another object? Or,
Yeah, let's try it.
I just want to see where my mind goes. Bed. You know, because I don't, you know. We're going to skip her. We're going to skip her.
Bed?
Yeah, go back to
So, bed. I think of bed. Orgy.
I was thinking more head hanging off. Okay, next.
I saw a lot of things on my
Thanks,
bed.
guys.
I think
You
yeah.
can tell she puts the pillow behind the headboard and before, you know, if it's ever against the wall.
Nah, I'm thinking more like this position. No pillows behind that. Yeah.
So before we close out, any kind of subs you want to throw out to your frenemies, your misguided frenemies, or your haters, or anything like that? Anything they need to know that they don't know right now?
Thanks for watching.
Haha.
I would say something like, I would think he would say like, "Yeah, funnier than me," because that's more something like he would say, like some humble shit, like "Yeah, funnier than me." That was a good one.
But that was
a good
even
one.
better.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks
I would
for
say,
watching.
yo, step your fucking game up, man. What's wrong with you? Why don't you just crawl out of the hole you're in and produce something productive that's conducive to your growth,
really
to
talking
our
to
growth.
somebody.
How about you pull up, we talk about, you know, I know we had our differences and I know we broke up, but you pull up, we can join up, unite our kingdoms, we just make moves that we always talked about. Stop being this way, stop hating. Don't worry, I still love you, but you gotta stop hating.
It's your favorite girl, Mimi.
It's your main man, Sammy G, Bronx all day.
And this is At Least I'm Blunt. And you know, we have Brooklyn's own TravQue here. So shout out to
stay
you.
working.
Where can they find you?
Social media, TravQue, TravQue. My website, www.travque.com. And yes, I do answer my DMs.
Hey.
So slide in them. Okay.
I mean,
ladies.
ladies.
Ladies,
Yeah.
exactly.
Fellas,
Yeah.
you can show love, you know what I'm saying? I write back to you.
No fish.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on YouTube at Least I'm Blunt. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Least I'm Blunt. Make sure you follow me, your favorite girl Mimi, at _ she is Mimi, MIMI, because that bitch finally gave me my name back. Okay.
It's your man, business first. You'll see me on the gram. You already know.
Okay. And stay tuned for all updates for At Least I'm Blunt. Thank you.